Your comparison to Jesus and religious Jews. You said religious Jews have nothing against Jesus. He's simply irrelevant for them. But the Old Testament that religious Jews revere is filled with prophecies that point directly to Jesus of Nazareth. Isaiah 53:3-5. He was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain. Like one from whom people hide their faces, he was despised, and we held him in low esteem. Surely he took up our pain and bore our suffering. Yet we considered him punished by God, stricken by him, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. Psalm 22:16-18. They pierce my hands and my feet. All my bones are on display. People stare and gloat over me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. Micah 5:2. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times. Daniel 9:26. After the 62 sevens, the anointed one will be put to death and will have nothing. Zechariah 12:10. They will look on me, the one they have pierced, and they will mourn for him as one mourns for an only child. Jesus is not irrelevant to the Jewish scriptures. He is the subject of them. The New Testament does not introduce a new God. It reveals the fulfillment of what the Old Testament promised. To say Jesus is irrelevant to religious Jews is to say the Old Testament's own messianic prophecies are irrelevant to the people who received them. That is not a neutral position. That is a suppression of the text's own testimony. The bottom line: you cannot call irrelevant what you are actively suppressing. Indifference is the mask. Suppression is the reality. Scripture tells us that God has made himself known through creation, Romans 1:20, through conscience, Romans 2:15, through the human heart's awareness of eternity, Ecclesiastes 3:11, and through his nearness to every living person, Acts 17:28. No one is without this knowledge. No one is without excuse. The atheist who says God is irrelevant is not reporting the absence of evidence. She is describing her response to evidence she has already received. And the time to reconsider that response is now, because the same scripture that